He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Well, it was another very statistically productive season down in New Orleans for Derek Carr a season ago. Another 25 touchdowns, almost 4,000 yards. And what I love about this guy is he is remarkably durable. He's played 15-plus games all 10 seasons that he's been a starter in this league. That's called the ability of durability, to be there for you guys. Now, the next step in New Orleans is to take this franchise to the playoffs.
And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Back to the air, Carr. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. One of the tight ends motioning right. Carr with it on first. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing again, it's Carr. He finds Johnson. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Carr here from the gun. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They'll throw it again. Connects with Johnson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Carr now on 1st and 10. On target to Valdez-Scantling.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 34. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Greenbay on now to handle the kickoff. Starting at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. They're brought out by somebody who got a whole lot of attention for a stretch last year as a rookie, especially in Jersey, Tommy DeVito.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. They're throwing it. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing it again here. He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's Tracy once more. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants start off well to tie things 7-7. Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They run it from the gun with Kamara, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Giants football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
They're going play action. He's loaded another one up. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's on the move. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on 3rd and goal.
Well, you're getting a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They're going to look to throw on 3rd and goal. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action with Khan. That's complete to Wilson. And that'll be enough for the 1st as they touch him down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Khan. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running back sent in motion left. Here's 2nd and 5. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing again, it's Khan. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 4. Gets this to Johnson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another run for Kamara. Works his way to the 35. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They've got first down from the 31. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints break the tie here in the first. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pass play now. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 30. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Complete out to the right. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. A give right side to Tracy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Yeah, this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Receiver in motion, headed right. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They give on second to we've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He has it at the 13. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. This finds Bellinger. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on 1st down. Stays in the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurried throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
A handoff to Tracy. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing off the play fake here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now looking to throw. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. He'll throw it yet again. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the gun on third down. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
On fourth down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Gano ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Back to the air, Carr. On target to Valdez-Scantling. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Carr. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Smith-Marset on for the return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running this with Tracy. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Throwing now, off play action. Has his man, it's Tracy. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Tracy. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go right back to Tracy. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. To throw it on 1st down. He's got him. That's Tracy. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. This is Tracy. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
On fourth down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Gano ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. Wilson's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Carr now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Third down, 1 yard to go. Running behind center with Kamara. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 47. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Saints, who have 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Slot man in motion left. Here's 2nd and 2. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Carr with it on 1st. He finds Johnson. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going again, it's Carr. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Working out of the gun. It's Carr. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Mickatommy's kick is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pass cut by Tracy. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pass play coming here. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. He's going to throw this one. Dump off, caught by his back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That's going to bring us to the end of this first half of football with the Giants holding things down in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This return makes it up to the 25. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10 now. This is complete to Neighbors. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Carr back to throw. That's complete to Kamara. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Carr here from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing his Carr. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch made here at the 30. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Tracy once more. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
3rd down from the gun. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Has his man, it's Tracy. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They run. Here's Tracy. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Willie Gay there on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They'll go left side with Tracy. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Willie Gay there on the tackle. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This one from 47 yards away. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Well, when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. from the 34. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. It's Tracy on the carry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're set up at the 35 now. A handoff to Tracy. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 42. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running this with Tracy. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Connects with Slayton. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Here's 2nd and 5. This finds Bellinger. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Giants will have a first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On first down, they'll run. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll send him over right. A give right side to Tracy. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Running back sent in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He's got it to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants push their lead to 15. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
And now the Giants keeping the offense on the field. We've got a 2-point attempt coming up. They want to run it across. And he's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Gano ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Camaro. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Running back, motioning right. Here's 2nd and 7. Complete over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Pistol snap to Carr. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Second down now, 7 to go. They go right back to Tracy. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's brought down for a loss. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. The Giants are set to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Saints will get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He finds Johnson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Kamara. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
They kick the running back in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Giants football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Play action on 1st down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
2nd and 10 now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline, and now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Punting unit out now. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They've got 1st down from the 31. They bring a tight end in motion right. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Carr here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants' side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This is Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Another run for Kamara. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Carr with it on 1st. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Carr setting to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing again, it's Carr. And he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints down by only 2 in the 4th. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
So here are the Saints facing a consequential 2-point attempt. He's throwing for it! And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They had to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams and Tommy DeVito all set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants push this to an 8-point game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants push the lead to 2 scores now. Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Receiver in motion going left. 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They send him left out of the slot. Carr throwing on 3rd. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
1st and 10 from the 41. Kamara running out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Carr to the air now. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Carr. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Carr. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
And the Saints going to the dime package here. 3rd down. Back to throw now. Has his man. It's Tracy. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Carr. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. This finds Moreau. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Pistol snap to Carr. Able to get it to Moreau. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Running back sent in motion. He finds Johnson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 2nd and 3 now. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
Here comes another 2-point attempt from the Giants. Looking for a throw here. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please, please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Ooh, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded a little chaos. I wouldn't have minded seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carr trying again after the pick. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Now to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. To throw. Hauled in left side. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right in the play. And listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. Catch is made in close. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's tackled for a short gain. We have a timeout here, 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Tracy once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. The final kneel down here, and that should put a bow on this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. So the Giants come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.